All right, hi guys. Want to go over real quick, few minutes. It won't be that long. Could have made this yourselves, but me being the nice guy or taking advantage of person, I did it for you here again last time. So don't forget about looking these structures over. As far as the exterior structures, I'm not going to sit here and point at the hip on the pig and the tail and the thigh. You need to look those over. Make sure you know them. Okay, you have your packets. Don't forget. There's a handful of them on there. You guys always miss them because you assume, and then you're like, whoa, and then you try and cheat, and it just doesn't work. Okay, so don't forget to look over the exterior structures. All right. Second. Okay. Added in the good old-fashioned heart. Okay, so here's a really good distinct heart right here. As you can see, I took the pericardial cavity off, so you see right here the upper chambers. Okay, I'll lay it down right there on the dissecting tray. You can see those upper chambers right there, the atrium, clearly marked. Large bottom structure, remember, is your ventricle, the whole basically mass. Don't forget that the bottom here is your apex. Remember the apex? And the red line, your coronary artery. So you need to know those four: atriums, ventricle, and apex. That's all on that. Don't forget about the heart. Okay? All right. Then we have gray matter, or the brain. Okay, real simple. All right, if it's laying face up like this, okay, and I'm looking at it from the back, you have a right and left hemisphere. Okay? All right, remember the top, all the gray matter on the top, that's the cerebrum. Everything here in this just general area, just to be specific, would be the cerebellum. Okay? Then if it's split like so, because it comes apart real nice and easy, right and left hemisphere, okay? Which is the right, which is the left. So if I'm looking at it straight ahead like this, it's crisscross, just like the lungs and everything else. So this would be the left side, and this would be the right side type thing. If I'm looking at this, right, my left, right. So this is my left side, so that must be the left side over there, and vice versa. Okay, so that's hemisphere. Don't forget those simple structures. Very simple. Cerebellum, two L's, cerebrum, top, left and right hemisphere. Okay, all right. Okay, next, let's talk real quick lobes of the lungs. Okay, it looks like a butterfly. Okay, that's laying face down, like looking at it from its back. So if I'm looking at it in this direction, this is the left side and this would be the right side. If it's flipped over, then it is crisscross. This is my left and this is my right, looking at it from the front view. Okay, so very simple. You got cranial, medial, and caudal. Cranial, medial, and caudal. All right, remember you got three lobes. All right, 1, 2, 3. Same thing here. 1, 2, and 3. Looks like a leaf. All right, so make sure you name it all three by that is cranial right lobe, cranial left lobe. Okay, medial left lobe, medial right lobe, caudal right lobe, caudal left lobe. Okay, you got that. Lung, all six, got to know them. These are pretty self-explanatory. Simple kidneys. Whoops, no, sorry, that's the kidneys part, my bad. Okay. All right, let's take some organs here. All right. Visceral mass, obviously, the large mass sitting like so would be, okay, sitting up here is your liver. Okay, everybody always gets that one right. Remember, when you lift up the lobes of the liver, the little green-like sac underneath there, sometimes hard to find. There it is on this one particular, the little green deflated bag. There's your gallbladder. Tough organ, remember, lift up the liver, lift up the stomach. It'll be buried down in here, okay? The pancreas, this one always everybody misses. It's down in here, okay? It's that gritty looking little device. It's below the stomach right here and just off the side to the spleen, this little wrapping looking leaf that goes around the side of the organs, okay? Remember the large green looking, rope looking structure, that's your large intestine, okay? The one you guys all unraveled, okay, that's all the small intestine, okay? So this would be the large, this greeny part, that'd be the large. Skinnier part would be the small intestine. There's two organs there, okay? All right, we covered brain. All right, don't forget the small of the back, the two bean-shaped structures, whether they're in this or separate, those are the kidneys. Okay, remember the stomach is the deflated bag right underneath the liver. We already covered that. We already know the heart. We got the spleen. We got the pancreas. We got the kidneys. All that good stuff. Okay. And last but not least was the, if I remember right, the head region of the pig. Okay, so I'm going to show you that because it's easier. I'm just going to show you with the picture. All right, so it's pretty simple with the picture on the mouth, even though it's black and white like that. But real simple. Remember, once the jaw is dislocated here, the roof of the mouth, looks like the lines, and it's rough. That's the hard palate, just like it says. Where it gets smooth, just like the back of our throat, that's the soft palate. Okay, there are two sets of teeth there. The one that's in front's the incisor. The one behind is the canines. They got a pair of them. And then you have the marginal, which is kind of like the carpety looking little fringe. Looks like they got this little hairy tongue around the edge of their tongue. And then the very back of the throat, you have the filiform one, which is just back there where it kind of looks like it has the same type, not quite as distinct as this, but in the back. But all 6 of those are on. Hard, soft, incisors, canines, and both papillae. Okay? And that's it, people. There's 40 total. 40. Okay? All right? I don't know. I think there's 10 or so exterior. I went over the entire organ part, and that was only in about 6 minutes. Okay? So spend some time. Oh, I'm sorry. I did forget one. Don't forget. Let me show you on the picture here because I don't want to dig out a dead animal. Don't forget, some of you are really good about this. When you're looking at the internal structure picture, remember when you had to make the initial incision and peel back the groin region? It looks just like that, but don't forget about the bladder. The bladder is in between those two kind of pinkish red lines, which are the umbilical arteries. They kind of look like little kind of pinkish red borders that go on both sides of the bladder there. Kind of looks like I don't know, an upside down cone maybe or something. But those two, almost forgot. All right, but just looking through all these various structures too as well. Take 2 seconds, shouldn't be no problem. All right, but yep, definitely at some point in this short 6.5 minute video, I went through the entire practical for you. Okay, so if you take time to look over that, this will be on Monday. Same format. You'll have an answer key that looks something like this. Okay, same old, same old. You'll have a piece of paper and a board, and you'll spread around the trays, as you can see there. Boop, there they are right there, all nice and ready to go for you guys, okay? All right, so on that note, all right, that leaves us with nothing else to do. So we're done with that, okay? I'll put this on Classroom here in a second, okay? Last thing, I don't think. So specimens will be on Monday. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 trays. Okay, so there's 8 trays. Everything's divided up, same format, same thing. Word bank, blanks, pins are right where they need to be. So be ready for it, all or nothing. Okay. So on that note, I'm done. I'm gonna go downstairs and shut all lights off stuff. So I will see you guys on Monday.